crawfish secret, Jess, and it worked great.
Yes. Hello, chat! Also, we're discussing gumbo, because gumbo is a very important topic of discussion.
And a crawfish secret? Are we allowed to say in public what the crawfish secret is?
I don't know. Are we allowed to share, Jess? It's her secret, not ours.
You just put crawfish in it.
Well, that's not really a secret.
Early, so it disintegrates. But here's the thing: we made seafood stock, right? And so we didn't do a blend. We just made seafood stock, but we did it so we got shrimp because it was going in there anyway. So we used the heads of the shrimp, right? Mm-hmm. And then the shells of the shrimp. So we cleaned them up. I mean, that was Zafo's job. He did that. I did lots of other things. I don't want to hear it, but that was his job. He did that. And so he cleaned them up and threw them in. And then they had like blue crabs for sale for like nothing, right? Because there's no meat in them. So it was like $5 a pound because you have to buy like 7 pounds per person to get enough for one person to eat, that kind of thing. So I just bought 2 of those to throw in with the shrimp heads just for the stock. Oh, it was so good. Yeah. So if you have a good flavorful stock, you've got a good flavorful gumbo, and it was delicious. Now, the homemade boudin didn't work at all.
No, the homemade boudin
did not work.
Failed.
Big fail. We're gonna have to try that one again. That was a total fail. So, is what it is. It was Henry's birthday, so we did a big New Orleans fun stuff. So,
because tomorrow
awesome.
Tuesday.
Tomorrow is. We were actually surprised that nowhere had Mardi Gras decorations. This is Houston, Texas, for heaven's sakes. And
so
I couldn't find Mardi Gras.
Something? Fat Tuesday?
Fat Tuesday.
Because it's Ash
really,
Wednesday,
even
right?
HEB didn't. HEB usually has them.
No, they had rows of king cake.
Yep.
But they had no decorations. I'm like,
Party
on,
City?
People.
Even Party City?
No.
I did not go to Party City, I admit. Party City might have had some, but I did not go to Party City. But Target had nothing. HEB had nothing. I was sad. I could have gone to Party City. I should have thought of that earlier. I'm calling you next time, Whitney.
I'm completely lost in this conversation.
Decorations. It's a party. You need decorations.
Another place to go to get it is craft store. Michael's. We'll have them.
Oh, I did think about that, but it was too dangerous to go in the craft store because I'm really stressed out. And when I'm really stressed out, I like to craft. So I did on purpose not go to the craft store. That was.
There's also always Mardi Gras stuff in the like the dollar stores.
That place just does this to me.
Okay.
It's always
it was there waiting for
mess. You. It's a mess. It's such a disaster. I can't handle it. Kind of like Kmart growing up. Like Kmart was always just so chaotic. Like nothing. I'm like, did they ever re-straighten things out? I could not handle Kmart. Gave me a headache.
Oh my God. I'm old enough to remember when Kmart had a cafeteria in the back of it. And it was the only place I would eat macaroni and cheese. That macaroni and cheese was good. It was that white, thin cheese. Oh my God, that shit was good.
Food from our childhood. Look, man, the Stouffer's is all fake cheese and it's still really good. I'm sorry. It's really good. And I'm sure it's totally, totally good for me. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. As always, we continue the chat. One of these days, we should just add a once a month. Let's talk about shit. That's more fun anyways sometimes. All right. We'll have to have it. Kelly had no time to plan today, so we're just going to talk about shit instead.
We could play the Zone of Truth or Dare.
Oh, it could be fun. Actually, we played Jackbox the other day, and that was pretty fun, too. I think somebody suggested that one time, didn't you? When we couldn't play, we could probably do that, too. Zafo just had to figure out how to put it on the screen. I'm sure he can do it. And do dollar stores still exist in the economy? They do, but most of the stuff there is now $1.25. I know that because the people who just went and bought stuff for the Girl Scout camp were complaining about that. So it is what it is. Inflation's real. All right, everyone. Are we ready? I think we should probably put poor Greg out of his misery because he's just been sitting here shaking the whole time, I'm sure. Because for those who do not remember, Greg is taking Greg, so are you doing it or is Teo doing it?
No, it's me. Well, okay, it's not me or Teo, it's a third person.
Oh, okay. So we have a narrator who is going to be doing that this season.
Yes.
So Oddmar did it last season, and now we are going to have a narrator this season. A mysterious
Freddie the narrator.
Narrator. All right. Are we all ready?
All right. Ready? All
I
right.
think we're ready.
This is Fantasy Action Sports Action News with your host, Bort Sportsball. Good evening, I'm Bort Sportsball, and I used to cover real sports before the incident. But that's neither here nor there. Welcome to Fantasy Action Sports Action News, and yes, I complained to the network about the title, but they told me I was lucky to still have a job, so we are stuck with it. And so we soldier on. Tonight we are covering all the fantasy action that's fit to broadcast, which isn't much in this humble sportscaster's opinion, thanks to one minor incident. I've been cast down from the pinnacle of sports media coverage to this dungeon full of dragons. So instead of recapping a gridiron matchup for the ages and discussing the coming off season, here I am talking Righting Wrongs, which I am given to understand is some kind of internet show chronicling the misadventures of a cursed crew as they attempt to help more people than they hurt while not murdering each other in the process. So be it. I'll cover this sport, but I'm doing it the Bort Sportsball way, so buckle up. Last week we saw the much anticipated season opener as this disparate band of misfit nobodies attempted to recover from an absolutely apocalyptic offseason, which saw notoriously unhelpful head coach Wyvern and tragically ineffectual team medic Ishanis both dead, the former at the hands of resident blank slate Master Fault, now rebranded Teo. On top of that, the world's least talkative team press correspondent, Zafin, got himself banned from the league for crippling gambling debts. And in the final straw, while the team's all-pro offensive tackle, Udmar, and official gal who knows people, Valtrex, got involved in the off-field distraction of a fighting ring scam, Team Greed Goblin Dolatress got herself sent to literal hell for a year. And all for what? A single off-season Warlock patron trade, which the team better hope was a trade up based on the price tag. Two thoughts on all this, which should be coming from a color commentator, but the network won't spring for one. First, maybe this game is more hardcore than I thought. And second, what's with these names? Give me some good old-fashioned normal football names. Now, since I'm unable to fulfill my contractual duties of previewing tonight's matchups because the DM won't tell me who the bad news crew is fighting, let's just recap last week's matchups, which were nothing. Bobby, am I reading this right? They didn't fight anybody? This is supposed to be action news. Action. All right, so we're winging it. Last week's matchups included an emotionally crippled and mistrustful Dolly and her mind probes versus the entire crew's sense of mental sovereignty, Dolly versus a small child with a toy, Teo versus Udmar, except they kissed and made up, Kaz versus Teo, except the latter was apologizing and the former didn't want to hear it. I smell trouble there. Kaz versus a piece of candy, Val and Hellhound Goodboy versus a leather worker who doesn't like dogs, apparently, and Zakiel versus Rhonda, but in a way that puts the action in fantasy action sports action news. The reunited crew found themselves on a much-delayed quest to slay a white dragon plaguing a dwarvish settlement, only to arrive in the far north town of Luskin and find that a mysterious mineral called Chardalin was making everyone behave crazily, which means they should fit right in. Will the cursed crew find the dragon? Will Goodboy get his shoes? Who will be the first to be infected with Chardalin? Will Kaz ever unstick her mouth? And will Dolly manage to tell anyone just what she is going through? Tune in tonight on Righting Wrongs to find out. Maybe. I don't actually know what's going to happen. That's all for me. Good night. Are we clear? Can you believe the stuff that they made me say? I thought they said we were clear.
Yay! Oh, and he's
That
gone.
was awesome.
He's gone. The bit literally killed him. He died for comedy.
You're supposed to maybe have to pee this early in the game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh my gosh.
Really quick.
Greg, you surpassed all expectations with that one.
Okay.
You really did. You crushed it.
I had
That
to
was
have the
awesome.
script cover the entire screen because I couldn't see you guys reacting because I knew I would lose it.
I think Jess did at least 3 spit takes during that.
I almost missed it.
I will go back and review the video later for my ego.
And yeah, you'll know why Dolly and I had to mute because nobody could have heard you otherwise. Yeah.
I kept forgetting to mute. I'm sorry.
You muted
okay.
like this. It was hilarious. You covered your mouth. I was like, he knows he has a mute button, right?
God.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you missed that, Greg. That other guy was fantastic.
Oh man.
You should definitely
Oh.
watch it
That
later,
board
though.
sports ball, that guy's great.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure why he was fired, though. I mean, he should get a bonus.
Well, there was the incident,
The incident.
That's true.
The
We don't know what
incident.
the incident is.
the dark and tragic backstory.
Well, I'm glad it was enjoyed.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Greg. Now you have to top that every week.
I know. Well, I figure it's
I mean,
Yeah, which is super easy to do.
writing.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. You would know. Yeah, I figured practice on writing comedy is probably good right now. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say this funny side of you that's coming out in the sci-fi book, and now we're seeing it here. I mean, who knew? Because the stuff you write is so dark.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny to see this other side. I like it. Look, people are dimensional. Who knew?
What?
Right? It's a surprise to all of
Not
us.
not all people. I am not dimensional. So.
All right. So to start off, we were all sleeping. So I'm going to DM and say that the sun is rising. And I first need Greg and Dolly, because you both had the pillows, right? You were both suppressing nightmares. Greg, were you still suppressing nightmares?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I need you both to roll a wisdom.
No. That's one of my bad ones.
We know.
13.
12.
So, Greg, you had a little glimpse of a nightmare, but you were fine. But Dolly, you have a memory of just one. So you do have one. You can choose what it was. That's up to you. But everything else you are clear on. It wasn't all night. You both did get some sleep. Zafo, I need you to roll a Constitution roll.
Okie dokie. Well, that sucks. 10.
Oh,
10.
no.
All right, you are sore. Your back is killing you. Okay.
Why?
Sounds
All
accurate.
right, everyone, let's
Oh,
get
God.
started.
Why?
You heard the recap.
Apparently, they were the only one in the action part of the action. All right. All right, so what are we
Oh, me
doing
back.
this morning?
Oh, me back is killing me today. Oh, me back.
All right. So where are we headed?
To the village, I hope. Rhonda's like, all right, she's up and happy and excited. She's like, all right, let's gather our stuff and let's go. Let's go.
The village.
Her village.
The village.
I still don't think I named it.
Right, Rhonda's village. So basically we're just following Rhonda at this point.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
basically. It's just a little
Okay.
farther north.
During the recap, I'm sorry, table talk, not Dolly. I realized left skin is the opposite of foreskin. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Back to Dolly.
Wouldn't that be app skin?
Somebody's been doing research for Ember Holt. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna gather any things. The leather worker comes up to Val. Excuse me. I think hopefully this will fit your puppy.
Well, let's find out. Did my
When
actual
he,
dog come one call?
there's no way. Come on, admit it. Nope.
He still didn't do it.
Oh, Mom, I'm out.
No.
Yeah, we'll find out if it fits later.
Yeah.
Well, GB comes, of course. So GB comes right over, and the leather worker drops what he was holding and steps back. I'm sure you
Alright,
could probably
so-
put it on.
Yeah, I'll take it from here. Thank you. What do I owe you?
Let's see. I think we decided 5 silver.
Okay. Then I'm going to pay him. And I'm going to put the stuff on the
Wow.
dog.
But if it had been a cent more.
Right, right.
Mm-mm.
Knife to the throat.
And Kelly,
All
you of course got the email about all the things that Oddmar was looking for.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that one of those things you can't have because I have a way that I want y'all to have it. I kept hoping it was going to roll in the thing, so I already have it. It's a thing the whole party can use. That would be very handy.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
Everything else, you're good to go.
but
So
I
you
don't
might
know
want
what
to
that
tell
thing
them what
is.
you have, like you don't.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what the thing is that I can't have.
I'm just going to tell you it's not a secret. The bag of holding. I have another
Okay.
way for y'all to get that. I wanted you to win it, and it just didn't roll every time I rolled. So no bag of holding, but you can have all the other stuff. Some of that stuff you're definitely going to need. So
Okay. Well, in that case, let's
and let's
see.
face it, you can carry everything anyways. Do we really need a bag of holding?
Well, it's just good if there's
Needs to
more than
shove
one.
Dolly in it.
Yeah. So that is actually a thing you can do with bags of holding is that you can put people in them and like
So
if,
they can die.
Well, they're good for 10 minutes, but if like you need to teleport or something and you can only teleport one person, then you can put somebody in the bag of holding and then teleport and then pull them back out or something like that.
Teo has his lamp for objects. I'm not high level enough to take people in there with me yet, but that eventually happens apparently. So.
All right, so we have 2 rings that will provide cold resistance. One is a ring of warmth and one is a ring of cold resistance.
Now, how do they know how cold resistant they are? Is that on?
So cold resistance pretty much always works the same way. Any cold that let's see, you're good to like -50 degrees naked, and if you're wearing cold weather gear, you're good to -100. And
This is where their game really got pretend. I'm believing the dragons way more than those numbers.
any cold damage that you take is halved. So
Okay.
there's also a robe of summer, which is cold resistance. There is an absorbing tattoo for cold, which is cold resistance. And then once a day, you can activate, like for a round, immunity from cold. And then there's Boots of the Winterlands, which is cold resistance plus normal move in snow and ice. So,
what did we go to Columbia Sportswear or something? Where did we get all this stuff?
kind
Yeah,
of,
is
yeah.
this like from Magic REI?
So we stopped overnight in what was it?
Cabela's, the Cabela's
Waterdeep on the way here, and Udmar ran ashore with his big bag of ill-gotten loot, and he spent it on the party. So there are
Because
5.
That's Oddmar.
There are 5 items of cold resistance, so everybody can have one.
Dibs on the tattoo. Cass
All right.
grabs it, slaps it on her arm.
She's gonna be tatted up, man.
Okay.
She's got 2 tattoos now.
Right.
Mhm.
So ring of warmth, ring of cold resistance, a robe, and boots.
I'll get that.
You'll get.
The buzzing.
Yeah, the buzzing. That's what I meant.
No, it was my watch.
Do I have to add this as an item in my
Yes,
beyond?
it's an absorbing tattoo for cold. So nobody wants any of the other things.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll
Go
take
ahead,
the
go
boots,
ahead.
I guess.
Okay. Rainey, what were you wanting?
I will take the I'll take the robe. I
Okay.
do like a cloak. Oh no, you know what? I can't take that
Tresario.
because I've got like a protective cloak.
I have so much
So I'll
shit.
take one of the rings.
Okay. All right. Well, you take the ring of warmth then.
What are the boots called again?
Boots of the Winterlands.
Okay. I will add those.
Oh, you got to attune to these, by the way, or at least the tattoo you do.
Yeah, they may all need to be attuned.
That only takes an hour though, so y'all just have to.
Yeah, you can do that
concentrate on that on
overnight.
the road.
Yeah, you can do it during travel. You can do it during the night.
Do you have to focus on the item for an entire hour without focusing on anything else? I'm gonna have to roll for Kaz to see if she can pull that off.
So the tattoo works a little bit differently.
Thank
You
goodness.
just take the needle and put it against your skin, and during the hour it spreads out over your skin and
Nice.
becomes the tattoo. So
Okay.
probably not.
I made the right
You picked
call.
the right one. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
I'm just marking that as attuned.
So there was what was left there?
Yeah, so let's see. We got a ring of cold resistance and a robe of summer. And the robe will go over armor.
Sure, I can go with a robe.
I think it's easy to get a robe. Like a bathrobe.
Well, yeah. It goes
Whatever
with the
kind of robe you want.
With his like a Stein on it with like his initials.
So does Dolly want the ring of cold resistance?
Or does
Fine,
Dolly
yeah.
want the robe of summer?
What?
Fine. I'm fine.
You're fine.
Fine,
Okay.
dear.
All right. In that case, I will hang on to everything else and worry about that later. All right. So, cold resistance is super handy if you are traveling in the frozen north. Because ordinarily you're having to make I'm assuming that's the way it is in this thing, but in the regular rules, you have to make rolls ever so often for exhaustion, and you can die pretty quick. Just from the cold. But
I will say, just for the record, I'm ignoring that at the beginning. Excuse me. But as we get closer to Oral, which you will learn about, it will become more urgent because she will be throwing blizzards.
I have storm guide, so I'm not worried, dears.
I'm an experienced long dark player. I'm good.
Yeah, he's gonna win. We're all screwed. He knows exactly what to do.
all
You
right.
need a
I'm
torch
not sure
thrown
you
in a
watched him
fridge, he's
play
your
Long
man.
Dark.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
All right, we ready to hit the road?
She tossed it up there. I had to.
Yeah,
All right.
that's one for you, little.
All right, if you go to, I'm gonna assume we just packed up the tent and everything's good there, right? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, I dug myself a hovel in the snow, so
I mean, you can leave the hole, someone else will probably use it. Everything packed up? They're gonna eat a nice warm breakfast around the fire with anyone else, with all the other people that are there getting ready, packing up their wagons?
I will. That sounds great.
Okay. So Kaz, as you come over, there's a mixture of people, all kinds of different races, wearing all kinds of different gear, but mostly bundled. It's pretty cold out. They are pouring off some kind of warm, muddy liquid, pouring it around and just sharing it. Somebody nods at you to see if you want some.
Full. Let's go. Right down the throat. No look. Instant.
Roll Constitution. Do you have heat resistance since you're
I don't know.
Dragonborn? I don't know either.
Yeah, usually. I think I did. I
Wait,
mean,
what am I-
It depends on what kind he is.
Bernadette McPyro did.
Isn't Kaz a
Acid, though, right?
acid? Yeah.
I have an acid. Yes.
Yeah. So you have acid resistance.
So not fire. So roll.
All right.
So you're not going to get
Constitution?
heartburn, but
Constitution.
yeah, roll Constitution, please.
Not being able to get heartburn would be nice.
That would be
pretty
really
awesome.
nice.
Let's call it a 10.
A 10. Okay. So as it goes down, at first it feels really good, and then you feel just this burn all the way down the back of your tongue, all the way down your throat. But I will say, any leftover glue that was in there is all melted off now. Like your
There we
teeth are
go.
nice and clean. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports ball makes a note. Yeah.
I mean, he has to be watching, right? For his
Yep.
play
All right, I'll just hang out with the breakfast people, showing them my tattoo, and I'll drink more of that stuff if they let me.
All right. Sounds good. Anyone else joining?
Well, I'm making the breakfast.
Are you helping make breakfast? That's awesome. Like with the whole group or just for your group? Like with everyone, there's a big main bonfire. So a whole bunch
Oh.
of the people around it. That's where they were sharing that, drink.
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. I'm helping.
All right. So everyone's just contributing something. You see someone throwing in a piece of some animal, but whatever it is, it's smoked. It smells good when it hits there. Somebody else has a dozen eggs. Somebody else has, and you just see people just adding stuff. And they soon realize as Udmar is mixing the ingredients and chopping things up that he knows what he's doing, and they just start to hand things to him.
I also have spices.
Excellent. All right. So add spices to make all the yummy meal. And it smells really good around that campfire. And everyone seems to be in a good mood, except one lady who is sitting all bundled up with the cup in her hands. And she's just sipping slowly. She's like, I don't know why y'all are so happy.
Being happy is great. You should try it.
But Arl is back. She's never going to let us go.
The Oreo is back. That's not good. Is that the dragon?
Do you not know who Arl is?
No, I just got here. Do you want to see my tattoo? It's really cool.
No.
I have another one that's even cooler.
No.
Oh. Okay.
This is not a safe place for children.
If I see any children, I'll let them know.
Hmm.
All right, you're kind of creeping me out. I leave. You're harshing my buzz, lady.
Teo will step up. Who's Arl?
Feels like harshing buzz. I'm in.
This is not the right person to handle the exposition. Kaz is out.
Oral has come back. She's made this entire land this frozen nightmare. And she's not leaving.
But who is she?
She is a lesser god, though don't call her lesser to her face. She lives somewhere in the Great Sea, just to the northeast of us. Pretend that's accurate. If I'm wrong, I'll correct you later. Sorry. There's too many
Insert
maps.
location here.
That's right.
She lives somewhere.
Somewhere. In a lake.
Somewhere mysterious. All right. Yet another god. Great.
You live in a land of gods. Are you surprised?
I know.
All of them aren't as bitter as Oral, though.
I don't have good experiences with them though. But so does she have anything to do with the dragon that's taken over? And I don't remember the name of the town, but Teo remembers the name of the town and it says the name of the town.
I don't know if we know the name of the town. Hey, chat, name our town. Put it up there. We'll decide which one we like the best. Okay, chat's gonna name the town.
Fortsburg.
Forksburg. Write that down. Zakio, write down a couple and we'll have people vote on it. I cannot decide on a name for this town that I just made up. You mean the dwarf town?
Yes.
No, there are some measly white dragons there.
Wait,
They're barely
plural?
noticed. They used to live in the mountains. They were driven out. That's the
what?
real danger. The mountains is the real danger.
Were they driven out by Oral?
No, Oral doesn't live in a mountain. Where are you people from? Why are you up here?
We're here to clear out the dragon problem with the dwarven town.
Lovely. Well, I wish you luck on your journey, but be careful in the blizzards. There are dark things that live there.
Well, thank you for the warning.
I don't care about the Oral. I find that usually takes care of itself. But I am interested in multiple dragons. Can we get a bunch of them? Or are there only a few dragons? Like, there's only one dragon.
That's also something that occurred to me, yes.
The rumors are that there are two.
They can pull a sled. That would be cool.
2 dragons.
A sled?
Yeah, like if you I'm picturing it. I know that it can be done. and I'm going to do it.
It's sort of her thing. She likes animals regardless. And actually, the more frightening they are, the more she tends to be drawn to them. So would you say that's accurate, Val?
It's entirely accurate.
Yeah.
In every way possible.
Y'all are not going to last long up here.
Well, we've been told that before.
Some of us didn't last long. Oh wait, I'm gone.
It's true. We've suffered some losses, but we're better than ever. The dead wood has been cut away.
Wow. Wow.
That's a table talk comment, not something Teo actually
Teo
said.
exposed.
I need like a sign where I can be like, Teo says, Greg says, Teo says, Greg says.
As if there's a difference.
There's no fooling us. Would you quit roughing up the dog? My daughter's in here roughing up the dog while we are trying to stream. It's very distracting. It's a big snowdrift over here on the side of dog.
Yes, I remember those.
All right. She doesn't really have anything else to say.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
Anyone else? While we have someone here talking about angry gods, bitter gods.
I bring her bacon.
Because bacon makes everyone happy.
She straightens up just a little bit to smell.
It works.
She takes a piece of the bacon. She goes, "Oh, smells like home. If only I could get there."
You lived in a pig? That's
In a
Where I'm gonna sort of sidle up in front of Kaz. Where's home?
home is east of Daggerford. It was farmland. It was beautiful. It was the best. We came up here to trade because a wizard is looking for all this charlatan, and we were going to come up and make some money so we could pay off the farm. That was 15 years ago. And when Oral came back, she just covered everything with snow, and no one can leave.
So this is not normal? Isn't it always snow up here?
Oh, we have harsh winters, but usually we also have a spring and a summer, just not as hot as it is at home. But there were seasons when we first came here. There are no seasons now.
And this is because of a woman?
This is because of a god.
I don't
We
like
should probably
gods.
get some fire dragons. Don't we? Can we go down and get some fire dragons to come back for this? Because I think we're gonna need some. Like
If you
3
can
of
leave.
them. And I'm gonna need to ride one.
Wait, give her more bacon. She gets nice when you give her bacon.
I've tried to leave 4 times. Every time I get turned around by the blizzards.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying no matter how many times you try to follow the path back down, you end up going the wrong way.
People still try to leave by boats, and the boats just get turned around, or they're never heard from again.
Well, we got here.
Getting here, no problem. Leaving here, impossible.
Wow. So we can check out any time we like, but we can never leave? I'm sorry.
We don't have that command on this.
I'm sorry.
I think she is checked out. Just for the record, you might want to keep an eye on her.
We know.
Okay.
So where is this Oral who won't let anyone go?
She lives up in the lake. No one can get there. It's all covered. We need like some brave adventurer. She stops and she looks at y'all. Surely brave adventurers will come here eventually.
We're here to kill the dragon. But I guess we could kill a god too on the way.
I assume if we can't leave until Oral is dealt with, we'll come to that in its natural progression.
Wait, isn't Oral the dragon?
No, Oral is the god. The dragon is.
I'm not even role playing. Like I legitimately thought the dragon and Oral and the god were all the same
That's
thing.
what I was asking, but the answer is no. So, what does Oral want? Why is she so unhappy?
Oral wants snow to rain. She wants the other gods to come back, but she is weak. It's what she doesn't want anyone to know. She is weak, keeping up these storms, keeping us here, keeping it eternally winter, and giving power to her worshippers. It weakens her.
How do you know all
Oh.
this?
Well, and that sounds like a self-correcting problem. Eventually.
Well, she might be weak, but she's too strong for me.
How do you know all this?
Roll
See through your lies. That's not a thing.
no, it something like
It is.
you could do persuasion or charisma if you want. You can even do intimidation, but she doesn't seem like she wants to answer your question.
I'll do persuasion. 21.
Oh, she
Followed
looks at you and she says, she puts the rest of the bacon in her mouth. She's like, I'm ashamed to say it. I came with the party myself. I didn't come up here to sell Chardalyn. Came up here to defeat Auril. We got as far as the lake. I'm the only one who made it out. And now she won't let me leave.
So, did someone send you here, or did you take it on yourself?
I mean, it was glory. The part about paying for the farm was true. Supposedly she has vast treasures and she can be defeated and she'll stay away until the winter solstice. But she has to be defeated. We didn't even see her. We didn't even see where she is. We didn't even get that far. Her followers are strong.
But she was down inside the lake where you went?
I never saw her, only her followers.
Hmm.
We didn't get that far.
Can you maybe draw us a map?
I can, but the landscape changes. I'll wish you luck.
Does the landscape itself change, or just the snow drifts? Like,
Snowdrifts are enough. The mountains haven't moved yet.
okay. All right.
So
That
she
would be
draws you a
pretty
little
impressive.
She draws you a little crude map. It's the best she can do. She's like, I'm pretty sure that's the best I can do. So she hands it to you. It's kind of like you've got a lake and then there's other stuff and there's just a map on it. If you guys want to go there, we'll get there. Just take it.
So if instead of here she decided to go out to maybe the desert or something, she could be a very popular person.
By making snow in the desert?
Well, maybe it wouldn't be snow. Maybe it'd just be kind of cool. Nice chilly day, sweater weather.
Well, you see her, you go talk to her. And I wish you luck. Actually, I wish you a lot of luck. I mean, this bacon's going to get you far. Can I have another piece?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. In that case, let's see.
Rhonda plops down next to you and she's like, all right. Have we eaten? Are we ready?
I think so. My inclination is that the oral situation will become an issue when it becomes an issue, and we'll deal with it then. And
Oral? You mean that god that made this whole place cold? Forget
That's
her.
the
Let's just go
one.
get that dragon. Come on.
Come on now, let's go.
Come on. She's suddenly a cowgirl. I don't
Saddle
know
up.
why. She's closer to home.
The Stantoft is not very far from here. Is it within the area of not being able to get away? My hometown?
Or Oral's like, or not Oral, sorry. The old lady, we didn't get her name. The old lady says, you, which by the way, upon closer inspection, you notice she's not that old. She just looks like she's seen shit. So it makes her look really old. And she says that the dwarf town you're talking about, that's only a day's journey. Rhonda's like, yeah, it's just a day up there. What did you ask her now?
Steintoft. How far is that within Oral's?
Oh, that's what. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I got confused because I know the old lady's name.
Unless the old lady's name is
entire
Oral.
area is you can walk anywhere you want in this entire area. You just can't leave here. I can't get home. I can't go by ship. I can't walk down the paths. I can't get out of here. But if you need to go north, if you need to go east to the mountains, you can do that. No problem. You just can't go south or west.
So what specifically I am asking
Okay.
is if my hometown has been affected by all of this permanent winter thing.
You'll have to talk to me later and show me where it is on the map, and then I will let you know.
I was going to let you pick a place.
Oh, then I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Then in that case, I will also kill the god after we kill the dragon.
Okay. Is that where you're from?
The town is called Steintoft. Yes.
Did you know Lurien?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, when you face Oral, give her one for him too.
I am sad to hear that, but I will. Okay. So yes, Rhonda, let's go.
Let's go. All right, about time. How you doing, Dolly? You ready? Come on, great sorceress Dolly. I know you're in there somewhere.
Ready for a fight.
You know what? I believe you. Let's go.
She'll be ready.
I don't doubt her. She's going to be awesome. All right.
I'm using a storm guide along the way to keep snow off of us and the wind at
Nice.
our backs.
Man, this is much appreciated. This is pretty cool. I knew you were a powerful sorceress. Val, you have, let's see, the crow is going to have trouble flying in the storms and the wind. So I don't know where do you want him to be? Is he like just on your shoulder? Do you like where is he?
He's gonna go underneath of my armor cloak next to my body in a pocket.
Okay, love it, love it. All right, and then the pterodon would be able to withstand the wind. He'd be a strong enough flyer, but he's going to be pretty cold. So I'm going to say that Todd comes to you, and then he flies off to go to a distant area. You can't quite see where he's gone, but you can see he like ducked inside a cave to get out of the wind.
Yeah, he should go to an eyrie somewhere, but he can chill out.
All right. And then GB is wearing his leather and he looks miserable. He is not happy about it at all. Will you roll animal handling?
Maybe I'll roll it.
Can he use one of the items that we aren't using? The cold resistance?
Yeah, give him a ring.
21.
Okay, excellent. So he goes to like burn off the things on his feet as he's shaking it. But
No.
he stops and he puts his feet down like he wasn't about to do anything. And he just keeps going.
Very, very realistic dog behavior. I love it.
I mean, he might be a hellhound, but he's still a dog. Okay.
Yes.
So dogs are good. We had supplies, right? Like, are y'all carrying it? We had a wagon and everything, right? I'm not as fancy as Udmar. I'm sorry, I do not have the wagon setup thing. It took me forever to find a white dragon. I just finally bought one. Okay. So we are on the path. I should get a what?
A yak.
Yeah, that would be appropriate for
That would
the
be appropriate.
climate.
But you've got the horses with the really, really thick furs, like those ones that are native to Siberia. I mean, there's plenty of horses that can stand their bitter cold. They'll be all right. These just aren't, thoroughbreds that you guys have right now. All right. So as you're going along, if you go to roll 20, you see the paths.
We should not be concerned with the fact that you had a map ready.
No.
No.
Unless you want to be. Okay. So as we get up ahead, Rhonda's like, man, this all looks different. But I know what's up there. I'm sure it is. We just have to go straight ahead and we'll go left. So I'm going to say if you want to drag your tokens in,
Where are we coming
you can, from the bottom left.
Bottom left. Okay.
So southwest. And then you can stop at these crossroads, the little triangle in the middle. If you want to stop right at that corner, which is facing left.
Having problems with the map again.
Which we would like to thank Stained Carbon for the map.
Was that where you got it from? Yes, I outsourced.
Mhm.
I'm like,
I mean, it says it.
Zapin, get me a
bottom,
map.
So
And he
Where are
fucking
we
sent
supposed to
me
be? I don't know where we're supposed to be.
over here. I can't even remember how to get the
I
tokens.
have a. Ezekiel, there we go.
There they are.
Well, Kaz is always in front, so whatever's
Hmm.
happening, wherever we are, Kaz is either in front or next to the person in front.
Did I not make a thing for me? There she is. Nope. Stop.
How come
Sorry, I was trying to find Rhonda. I was not prepared
Valtrex
as
can
she
go
popped.
off grid, and I'm like snapping to the grid?
Because when you first put your token down, it just lands where it lands, and she hasn't moved it since.
Ah.
Here's Rhonda.
I have everyone's name in the bottom of the screen. It's blocking it, so I can't see it. Is there a way to change that, Safo?
Come again?
Hey,
I always just zoom out the map until I can see it.
Yes, it'll scroll up and down as well.
Well, anyways, all right. So if you want to come up where like Rhonda is,
Okay.
I'm just gonna say you
Oh.
got that far. It is around lunchtime right now. If y'all want to stop and take a break, it is up to you. And Rhonda's like, yeah, it's north. It's definitely north. It's this way. And it won't ping.
I do believe a bit of something to eat. And maybe a little drink to warm us up would be smart.
There we go.
Dolatrus is more than happy to imbibe.
All right. So as y'all sit to make a little fire, you can see that there's a spot there that someone had stopped and made a fire before. So you just see there's a few coals and a place. It's not cleared of snow. It's covered in snow again, but it's not like 2 feet deep, right? Like it's been cleared away. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Oh dear.
I perceive that this means something bad is gonna happen.
Y'all, you have no idea.
9.
What's gonna happen right now?
17.
17.
You're right.
Somebody did a 21,
17.
right? 2 17s.
Dolly.
Dolly at a
Dolly.
21.
All right. So, Dolly, as you try to find a dry-ish place to sit, I don't know if you want to use magic to manipulate, but whatever you're doing to find somewhere to sit, you notice that there are tiny little footprints in the snow. Like they're not more than like 2 inches.
So, can I use survival to determine whether or not these are rabbit tracks?
You can.
It's another 21.
All right. You notice right away that these are not whatever it is. It's a sentient being. It's not an animal. Like these are obviously
Oddmar.
something that has
have
something
something
covering
to
their
kill.
feet.
Oddmar!
Yes.
Sword! Kill! Time to kill.
What am I killing?
I don't know. Something's watching us. Small creatures in the snow. Look there. Tracks.
Ah,
right, so-
I stabbed the tracks. If there are any tiny creatures watching us, wanting to be killed, please step forward now.
As you watch in the background, let's see if I can do this right now. You see these tiny.
These rocks are awful small. I don't think it's dragons.
Over in the background, you see these tiny little things popping up. They are not even a full foot tall. If you hadn't noticed the tracks at all, you would think that they were like chipmunks. But looking at them back here behind the bush, you can see they're just adorable, like size-wise. You can't see close enough to see that. And two of them are on beautiful white foxes. And they are running around the tree with the foxes. And the other three are completely ignoring you guys, and they're just clapping.
So they are humanoid?
They
Just very
kind of
tiny?
look humanoid, but it's hard to tell because they are covered with straw. They have tiny little hats on. They've got their faces are covered. You can't see their faces, but they definitely have 2 legs and 2 arms.
Tiny demons.
Would Arcana be able to tell us what they are?
Yes.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, Dolly is definitely gonna summon some bolts.
Those are adorable.
I'm gonna
I,
roll.
I offer them some cheese.
Tiny demons, magic missiles in my hands.
What you all 13?
13.
All you can tell is it's some kind of elemental creature. It's not.
Okay.
So that's all you can tell at this point.
I think Dolly is definitely attacking. I don't think this is a bit.
I'm gonna step up to Dolly and be like, let's hold off for now until we find out more.
One of the ones that was on the fox stops suddenly and looks at Odmar, who's holding out that cheese. And both the elemental riding on top and the fox, they sniff. They sniff.
I am just tossing it out, so that they might encounter the cheese before they encounter any fingers.
Guys, you got about 1 minute to work this out before Kaz gets over there.
Between Kaz and Dolly, it's like chaos central.
All right, so the little things come a little closer to Odmar, and they're picking up the cheese. The fox grabs one, and one of the little elementals chitters. And as they get closer, you can see the masks have like faces painted on them. And one of them just has symbols. It's not even a mask.
It's tiny Squid Game.
It's
Nothing can go wrong.
And they're eating the cheese, and they're so happy about the cheese. The 2 on the foxes, they grab pieces of cheese. Their foxes grab pieces of cheese, and they take off.
Okay.
And the other 3 stay here and just stare at you guys, just looking at you.
I think we have made a friend.
One of them takes 1 step closer, looking at you again.
I am ready to pursue this when we get to the dragon as well. I also have some banana bread I have been saving for just such an occasion.
Telepathic with that creature, and in common say, "Be gone with you. We don't want you here."
You see, this one goes off to the side, and he looks at Dolly. He's trying to get to Dolly, but just around. And he seems, I don't know, they're all walking and they're kind of cautious, but they don't look aggressive, but they don't look friendly either. They're just really curious about what the heck y'all are doing out here.
I will lay down in the snow so that I'm closer to the ground. Like on my stomach.
Kaz is going to be our guinea pig, I think.
All right, so where's Cass? Cass right there. All right, so this one jumps up delightedly and comes right over.
And eats you!
Looks.
You're dead.
Right here and leans over so the mask is looking right in your eyes, and then it tilts its head.
I tilt my head.
It just thinks it claps its hands again, and then it just lays down backwards and imitates you. It's laying down exactly like you are.
Yes, snow angels. Let's
You
go.
make snow angels, and so does the little elemental.
All right, I giggle like the little girl I am.
And this little one tries to get a little closer to Oddmar. And then this is when Rhonda actually sees it too. Like it's close enough that she can actually identify him. And she's like, holy moly, I haven't seen these guys this far out of a village in forever.
What are they?
They're Chewinga. Have you seen Chewinga? They're all over the place up here. I mean, not just here, they're everywhere. They were actually used to the tropical environment, but when that winter moved in, they just adjusted.
I've never heard of a Chumbawamba.
No, that's something different, dear. I'll show you later. No, it's Chewinga.
Oh my goodness.
Here's my little thing.
Not harmful in any way or dangerous, I assume.
No, but they are very skittish. So apparently, Kaz and Oddmar has won a couple of them over.
I spelled it wrong.
I'm gonna kind of give Dolly a look of like it's okay. You know, I think we're okay. Stand down.
You know, it's so frustrating when I bookmark something and then I lose the bookmark and now I can't tell where the heck I'm supposed to be.
I will fashion a tiny little person out of snow for them to have another friend.
This one comes up. He thinks it's so cute and then he just eats it. I mean, you were feeding it. He thinks it's food. This one's decided y'all are bad and ran away. He was definitely picking up the Dolly vibes there.
These guys are gonna be like those guys in a Galaxy Quest. Like, yeah, they're cute now, but they're gonna get mean.
Rock.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so this
Start
time
changing
I will take a little bit of snow and mix it in a bowl with some yak's milk and some sugar and a little bit of cardamom. And then I'll make another little person for it.
Ooh. And this one, it takes its hand and it tries to walk with it and it just falls to pieces.
This is way better than fighting monsters.
All right. So they're just kind of following you around and imitating you and just having a great old time. And this one has attached itself to Oddmar, and this one has attached itself to Kaz. Why won't it do that? It won't.
I try to help it right up on my shoulder.
And it scatters down. It doesn't like that one at all. It scatters down and it stays right beside your feet.
Sorry.
And it slid right off of you on the shoulder. And there was there's like a pile of rocks in this middle here, and it just kind of slips inside one of the rocks.
Okay.
Rhonda, don't we have some place to be?
Yes, we do. I mean, they're adorable, but they're kind of, useless. So, you ready to go kill a dragon?
More than ready.
All right. Let's go kill a dragon.
Aye, indeed. Let us continue on.
All right. So as we travel on with the companions, you get to, before we switch maps, up ahead. So as you cross this path on the left, you're going to see, we're going to say it's been hours. Nothing else happens. And as you approach the village, one is like, that's her. She's right there. And you can see that there's it's not smoldering, but it is, because they're white dragons, right? But you can see that there were, it looked like there were 24 buildings, and at least 20 of them are just collapsed. They're just heaps down there. Most of them have snow covering them. There's one building that actually has a slight glow to it. Like there could be somebody or something in there. Another building just looks abandoned. There's no smoke or anything coming out of it. And then you see a big temple. And you see the big hammer. It's the exact same symbol that you saw on the dwarf temple on Ruathim. Mm-hmm. So you have the big, it was Moradin, right? So it's Moradin's, a temple to him. But the roof has collapsed. There's no roof on it. And part of the sides are down. There's snow covering it. The beautiful windows that had been carved out of that are broken and shattered all over the place. It's just a desolate, obviously attacked place, except for that one building that has a little bit of glow on it.
This is your village, Rhonda?
She's just crying. The tears are just falling down her face. She's like, shouldn't have been gone this long. Took too long. It took too long.
Let's go see who's left.
Okay.
And I will walk her into the village.
All right. As you
I'll
court
follow.
towards the village, you hear a loud roar.
I'll cast Detect Magic and just kind of sweep.
How far does Detect Magic reach?
It's 30 feet.
All right, I'm going to say you can't reach the temple from there. And then everywhere where you are in that 30 feet, you do not detect any magic.
Sword is out.
That doesn't sound very good.
Giggity!
All right, y'all got to give me a minute. I need a potty break. Hold on. I blame the alcohol.
Suspense.
It's the
I was
no,
gonna
it's,
say-
it's that talk at the
Dolly.
beginning. I should have just gone immediately. Okay, hold on.
Here
I'll be
we
right back.
go.
Dolly needs another drink too.
Building.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's play Righting Wrongs trivia while we're waiting.
There we go.
Who was the first character to leave? Is it Ezekiel? Did Ezekiel leave
character leave?
before? No, Zathan. Zathan left before anybody
Yeah.
else.
Did Zathan leave before Ishanis died?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. He was like, he would get like a line an episode, but Ezekiel was
Right.
already here.
That's true. Yeah, I guess once
Right.
once Ezekiel was here, technically Zathan was no longer in the party. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
And was that just a case of I would prefer to play someone not Zathan, or?
Yeah, it just wasn't the character was not a good fit.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Well, you're
Uh,
doing great with Ezekiel.
yeah,
Eh.
you're having a lot more fun.
It's
I
a lot
think.
better. Yeah, it is much better.
And frankly, you're way, way better at the cleric role than I was. Oh, it's terrible.
Well, I was a horrible bard, so I mean,
Yeah.
It works
I would
out.
have been a terrible bard too.
Oh. I originally literally looked up broken builds, and they were like, oh, a bard with archer skills. You
Yeah.
know? I was like, okay, that sounds fun.
So
Utility.
you
and blah,
approached
blah,
it-
blah.
You approached it for the combat.
Yeah.
You were playing for the
Mhm.
combat. Yeah.
I was playing for the combat.
Yeah.
And that was not the way to go. So
So who was the first character to heal another character?
I think it was Val, actually.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think it was me.
As the bard.
Yeah, I think so.
No, we healed. There was healing. It was just minor because he shot.
Ashanis did heal people.
He
Yeah.
did.
This-
He did.
It's
This
just fun.
revisionist history.
It's just funnier. It's funnier if he never healed anybody.
For the
So that's-
record,
sure.
though, I do think
You guys were
Ashanis-
hardly ever hurt.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, for the
Yeah,
record,
yeah.
I think Ashanis did heal us, but it was only after the
Yeah,
fight was over.
That's not funny either. It's only funny if he just never bothered to heal us
No,
while
you
we
guys
while we
were-
lay there bleeding out. Like we're
Okay,
like,
okay. In Ashanis' defense, I think his dispel magic on Charmed Oddmar was probably the most important combat thing he did in
That
the
has
entire
happened
campaign.
so far.
I
that's-
actually
that's-
agree with
that's
that
fair.
because Udmar was
Yeah, that
doing
was pretty
some
damn clutch.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna be in trouble there.
Of all the bad guys you fought, Odmar would have hurt you the most, I think. So yeah.
And he did that because he didn't want to have to heal people.
Nice, very nice. Okay, yeah. All right.
Not because he
I
was
do
worried
want
about
you to
people
know
being
when that
hurt.
big roar, when you heard that really big roar, the two little chewingas that are with you, they both jumped into snowbanks, and you have no idea where they are now.
No. My little friend.
I want you to know that I really want a chewinga to be like a fried cinnamon pastry person. That's what it sounds like to me.
I thought you meant you wanted to turn one into a percentage.
That's exactly what I
like,
thought.
Wow, there we go.
I am
That's getting
going
dark.
to put a stick on it and deep fry it.
When
All right.
when Kaz cries, "Oh no!" I'd be like, "Ready yourself. Battle is coming."
Yeah. Yep. Hey, did they decide what the name is?
Oh, I don't
For
think
the
we
town?
voted on that.
No.
Alright.
There were no suggestions.
All right, I'm not.
I made a suggestion. Boltzberg.
Then that is what it's called.
Boltzberg. It is.
Yes. I'm an
Here it is.
influencer.
Indeed.
Boltzberg. I'm putting a Z in it because that's.
They make bolts there. They're dwarves. They make like mechanical stuff. Or
tons
maybe
of
that's
stuff.
gnomes. I don't know.
Yeah, gnomes make mechanical stuff, but dwarves like forge things and make stone.
Oh, Friday apparently made a suggestion as well.
Oh, what
Oh,
was Friday's
did I miss it?
suggestion?
It's probably better than mine.
Zakiel, you're fired. You're paying no attention.
I was paying attention. Yeah.
All right, Friday. Sorry, will you type it in again, and then we'll put them both up, and we'll
Is
let everyone vote.
cheese?
That's a episode title suggestion. I think
Yeah.
we're talking about the name of the
The,
The name of the town.
ice dwarf town.
yes. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Ungrateful Gods?
Yes.
Ungrateful gods.
I think that got entered for the episode
titles.
title for
Yeah,
the
Zakiel. Og's yelling at you.
All
All right.
It's
so
all right. I've
Boltzberg,
got my poop in a group.
but
What?
His shit is together.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
thank you for the translation.
Yes,
I speak
that's-
Ezekiel.
apparently.
So where did the roar come from?
The roar came from the temple.
Okay.
Well,
That's
I
what
guess
it
we know where we're going.
Yep.
I keep in step with Oddmar.
All
I
right.
got sword out. I've got magic missile ready.
All right. So as you're going straight from the temple, so y'all will be coming from the west side of this map when I move it over. So the left side, you'll be coming from the west.
We are coming from the left side.
Correct. Oh,
That would-
no, I'm sorry. Never mind. Come from the east side.
Yeah,
I
that
forgot I
sounds
put the
be-
dragon over
way
there.
better.
Come from the east side.
That sounds way better.
Is there a
If I could have made this
specific door
longer, I would
there?
have done it. No, it's not. The door's down here, but the side has
Oh.
gone here. You could see the side here. So you see the big temple.
Literally the map. Never mind. Yeah, I get it now.
Yes,
I-
right. You got the map. Okay. And then so the dragon is actually sitting on top of one of these walls that looks like it's about to crumble. And the dragon 100% sees you.
Alrighty.
So we need to roll for initiative.
To battle!
Initiative. Now I have to figure out how the dragon rolls
That
for
was-
initiative. Yeah, I'm gonna ask for all of them in just a minute. So hold on.
I saw that roll.
Yeah. I did too.
To battle! 2.
All right. I saw 23. Was that Woodbar?
Yes.
Odmar's back. Odmar hasn't done anything in
Dolly
months.
trips. She falls
Yeah.
face first into the snow.
Lop.
All that ferocity.
So I
that's
saw
not-
Val
not-
rolled a
she can't
20.
handle.
20.
All right. And Rhonda
Kaz
rolled
has-
a 12.
10 for Kaz,
Kaz is a 10.
which is probably for the best.
Zay, I saw you got a 3. What did you get,
3.
Teo?
21.
21. Nice. All right.
Oh.
Teo is 21. And then what did you get falling in the snow, Dolly?
A nat 1.
Ooh. She was like, she tried to hide in the snow, just like the Dwingas. All right, have everyone 1, 2, 3, 4,
Absolutely not.
5,
Dolly's
6.
not hiding. Tricked.
She needs to kill something. She
This
needs
is
it.
Rage Dolly.
All right, so we have. All right.
Well,
Oddmar,
it made
you're
it
up.
made Jess break character and smile, so I'm happy.
Okay. So I am going to We will start out by raging. And then I'm going to run over here where this broken window is.
Okay.
And shoot my bow at the dragon. So let's see here.
Man, how much
Uh,
movement did you have to get over there?
I have a normal movement of 40. So I could not find the +1, so I'm just going to add 1 to whatever I roll.
Okay.
So that's a 23.
23 hits.
And a 19.
19 is the damage, yes? Okay.
No. That was the second hit. Or the second attack.
19 hits also.
Okay. So the first shot does 13 points. The second shot does 10.
So 23. All right. You scoot in there and you shoot the dragon. The dragon just roars really loud, but he's still balanced on the thing. But that wall shook when he did.
I see you, dragon.
And the dragon focuses on Udmar. All right.
Focus.
Teo, you're up. Val, you're next.
So the dragon is on top of the wall? Is that
Correct.
what I'm... And how
Yep.
tall is the wall?
30 feet.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. 30 feet. Yeah. 30. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to fly 30 feet straight up because I can do that now as my movement. And it's time for good old agonizing blast.
Ooh. With a different god this time. Let's see how effective it is.
Oh, well, we shall see.
Does it come out a different color now?
First beam of the first shot is a 9 to hit. I don't think that's going to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, just wildly wings off. That's for old time's sake. So getting it out of the way, recalibrating. It's all good. New patron. Gotta.
A wind came up. Yeah, it's
That's
the wind.
right. Yes, the wind.
Callie, if it is okay with you, I'm going to move just a little bit more because I realized I had an extra 15 feet of movement that first turn. Okay.
Sounds good.
Second beam is a 7, so not in an encouraging direction. However, thanks to my shiny new illusionist bracers, I get to do the whole thing again.
Ooh.
I can fire as a cantrip twice per turn, as long as it's the same cantrip.
Okay.
12.
Nope.
He's really big. That should hit.
It hit. It just bounced right off.
Good lord! Wow. All right. Well.
It just whoop.
Well.
Admar had to dodge. as the bullet came
Four
into the tree.
chances and
Dolly
nothing.
looks up from the snow and screams, "Do better!"
No, that is the temple. You want to hit the dragon on top of the temple.
Any chance that I did so much damage to the temple wall that it collapsed and the dragon falls to massive damage?
Not yet. All right. Val, you're up. And the dragon is next.
Well, I'm going to wild shape into a polar bear. Eventually, if I can get my screen to work. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, you can use wild shape as a bonus action. So I think I need to move. Am I not there?
I don't see you on the map. You
Oh,
might
I
have,
changed maps. You might not have drugged yourself over after that.
you might have fallen a bit in a snowdrift.
With Dolly.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move. I guess to end there. Can I go that far? I don't understand what the outside of this is. We're like outside this ruins.
This temple. You're outside. All this is, it's a big church that's falling apart. That's where you are.
Oh, okay.
Oddmar ran up and jumped through a window.
Yeah, then I'm a bear, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump through a window too, like to right there. Bear, and
When you jump through the window, do you do a barrel roll?
I thought we killed that bar. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, everyone attacks Ezekiel.
Yeah, I attacked
Yeah, I cast infestation at him and give him.
I'm gonna replace all his beer with PBR. You're welcome.
The ultimate punishment.
Ultimate punishment.
And I think that's it for now because I don't think I can do anything else.
I thought you said changing the bear was a bonus action.
Yeah, but I can't get close enough, right? So.
Yeah,
have
how
a
far
range?
up is the dragon?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
You don't have a ranged weapon? I
Uh-uh.
can't remember what you have. No? Okay. All right. Who's next? Dragon. All right, the dragon looks at all of you and it is furious. There's this huge anger in it, and you just feel, even though this is like, after lunch, it's bright as bright as it gets up here in the north right now. Light flashing off the sun, but off the snow, you just feel it get darker. And I need everyone to roll a wisdom check.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, wow. 13.
When you roll lower wisdom than Kaz, it's not good.
Also
That-
13.
No, in my face has caused brain freeze.
And I saw
got a
6.
I was 12.
I think, Odmar, what was yours?
Oh, 4.
4. Okay. So Valtrex
Kaz
is the
is in charge
only
now.
one. Valtrex is the only one who resisted.
Oh, wow.
For everyone else, you are stricken with his frightful presence up here. You might have dived into this ready to go, but something has just completely taken over you.
This is highly
Right.
appropriate, I have to say.
Yeah, if it wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
it's
affect somebody,
The
Yeah.
person who would not care at all would be.
I'm
Val.
here to train you. Get my
I do have a charm-
Pokeball.
I have a charm monster. I did think about trying to use it. We'll see what happens. We may need to.
What does
If
this
all the
mean,
rest of you
Kelly?
people run away.
I'm sorry?
What does it mean that we're scared, like gameplay wise?
It means that
It means you have a disadvantage on all of your rolls, and you cannot move closer to it.
Oh, okay.
I wish it said that in this thing.
Disadvantage to all rolls or just
No,
Attack
it's.
rolls.
I will double check. Let's see. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
and how long does this last?
I mean, my LOS is straight in
that
the
I
fucking
don't
snow.
That's true. This shouldn't have affected you. How long does it last?
That's in the description of the creature.
Oh yeah, now that one I do have. So it lasts, you have to roll a
Okay.
saving throw at the end of each of its turns. The creature can. So your turn. So at the end of each of y'all's turn, you can roll a wisdom again to see if you beat it. If you do
Okay.
beat it, you're good for 24 hours. If you don't beat it, then you still have disadvantage.
Okay, but I still have to say, my face is literally
Yeah.
I'm down in the snow. Does it really affect me?
It totally affected you.
Okay. All right.
I guess it was
shaking in my boots.
audible thing.
It's
I
like-
mean, for you, it could remind you of a nightmare. Because I agree, I don't think Dolly would be frightened normally. But this is not normal Dolly we're talking about right now.
She's still really fucking tango.
Yeah, she's dealing with some shit, man. I don't know if it's all in a pile or not. I don't know what that saying was, but she's definitely dealing with it. Let's see. All right. So it is going to use its cold breath, And that is 60 feet. So that really the only two people in danger are going to be Oldmar and Val.
That's quite a wide cone.
Yeah,
Well,
it's 60
I'm a
feet.
polar
It's very-
bear.
And it's
It's
a
a
dragon.
60-foot long cone.
Yeah, I don't think it's 60 foot
4,
wide.
5, 6. So it's going to, let's see.
Well, it might be as it gets broader.
Yes.
I mean, eventually it could be 60 feet. Yeah.
I don't mean to backseat DM.
Oh no, it's okay. It's not like I know what I'm doing. I'll take advice.
No, just they're so far apart. I wondered if the cone could encompass them both. That's 30
So
feet. Maybe.
60 feet. It's going out like this far. And it's 60 feet wide. I think it's only going to get one of the two of us.
You would think it would
Okay,
be the
fine,
one
it
that
goes
did
to
30
Oldmar.
damage.
I would think so.
All right, so it's gonna go after Oddmar because it's gonna be mad. It's not ready to come off this wall yet, so it's hitting Oddmar. So Oddmar, you have to roll a DC 19. You need a
What
19
kind of,
and sorry, Constitution.
Thank you. Okay, so Constitution. Oh, that was terrible.
Uh-oh.
But you have one of those
So what did you roll?
saving things, right?
A 10.
Yes.
No, I
all
am
right.
naturally
He gets
resistant
half
to cold.
anyway, so this is helpful because telling you this is hurt. So your damage is 54.
Okay, so I take what 27.
Yeah.
All right.
DM's
All
like,
right.
y'all gonna die tonight.
And then it is going, let's see, it could do 3 attacks. But you know, it's not going to attack again yet. It's just going to stay there. It likes it on the wall. Okay. Rhonda is next. So Rhonda gets disadvantage, which I can do by clicking, right? And she has a crossbow. Look, I didn't put Rhonda down here yet either.
Oh, but I will also use one of my abilities and reduce that damage a little bit.
She's going to jump in here beside the polar bear. So if she dashed, she can't take an action, right?
Correct.
That is correct.
Okay, so she is going to, that's it for her. Okay, so Kaz, you are up. Zay, you are next.
Well, I can't do a whole heck of a lot because I can't move closer and I have no ranged options. So I'm going to move to here so that I'm blocking Dolly in the hopes of taking a hit if one was coming at her. And I will hold my other action, I guess, or I'll save a... Like, I know I can do Uncanny Dodge as a bonus action if I don't use it. So can I, like, save that? Can I hold my action for Uncanny Dodge later?
You can. And
Is that
actually, I
how that
forgot to roll
works?
Constitution, so I'm going to do that to see if I'm still disadvantaged. Still am.
All right,
And
do
then
I
you can do that
roll-
too.
I
At
roll?
the end of
Okay.
your turn. Yeah, at the end of your
Yes,
turn.
wisdom.
How
May
did, how
I-
did Ron, how,
Oh,
how did
wisdom.
Rhonda
I'm
move
sorry. You're
clo-
right. It was wisdom.
One question: how did Rhonda move closer? If she's
Oh,
effective.
good point. She can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
That's right. You're
that's why I didn't.
I was gonna say,
Because I'm doing multiple things and I'm just learning how to play a dragon. Okay?
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
All
No,
right.
I just
What?
sorry.
In front of Dolly, I have to roll intelligence to not have a panic attack.
But Kaz doesn't
Oh,
know
during the
that,
fight?
so-
Okay.
For Kaz stepping in front of me, yeah, I gotta roll intelligence to not have a panic attack. It's
I
gonna
don't-
be at least DC
I-
12.
I don't know any of that.
That's fine. I'm telling the DM.
And now we are
okay.
learning.
Can I use inspiration on this saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, would that then make it just a single roll? Because normally I'm rolling
I'm gonna say
Disadvantage?
don't take disadvantage on this one because
Okay,
you're trying to
alright.
resist the thing that's giving you disadvantage. I don't know if
All
that's
right.
true or not, but I think that's fair. So I would
All
do
right,
that.
so I'm rolling wisdom twice. That was almost a 20 instead it was a 2. Here's the other
Good thing you're
one.
doing it twice.
The 3.
Nope. You are still shaking. You have not-
Oh wait,
I
at
did-
the end of its turn, I should roll 2, right?
At the end of your turn, yes. Zay is next. Dolly, you are after Zay.
Oh, I thought it was at the end of the monster.
No, it's after your turn.
Okay. But
Right,
still, with
so-
Kaz jumping in front of me, to roll not to have a panic attack.
And you do that immediately or on your turn?
I don't have a panic attack.
Woohoo!
I'm scared, but I'm fine.
Hooray!
All right.
Okay, so I am going to. So we get disadvantage on like everything, or what's the?
Except the
Ability
saving
checks and attacks.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead, and I can't get any closer. So I will go ahead. Okay, Dolly has not gone yet, right?
Correct. Dolly's next.
I am going to slide over next to Dolly.
Ooh, he's sliding in your DMs, man.
Here comes another panic attack.
He's
And-
beside, not in front of.
I will cast heroism. So I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, Dolly, you've got this. You can do this. And a willing creature that I touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. So that would be +4 temporary hit points at the beginning of each of your turns.
Do they stack?
No.
Okay.
That would be
Dolly is
amazing.
willing.
Hey,
get
no stacking
stronger.
with my man over there.
Which
Alright,
now the
so-
question is
Fudge the sphere.
she no longer frightened?
She is no longer frightened.
Right, if I'm
She's-
immune, as soon as
She's
you.
immune.
Oh, let's see. That was
But Zafo, you need to roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna move one back over, I guess. And I get to roll wisdom.
Wisdom, correct.
Okay.
Need higher than a 14. Or tied
That's
with
not
14.
going to do it. That's
Nope.
a shitty roll.
No. Y'all are not very wise. Just
My
remember.
modifier. My
mean,
modifier
that's
was
obvious.
almost greater than the friggin' dice. I rolled a 9.
All right, Dolly, the only one besides Val not frightened at the moment. You are up, and Odmar, you're next.
Very
And
good.
I am super fucking angry. Daltrith is going to dash in front of Kaz if she could use her pointer, not her ruler. Because Kaz shall not take the brunt of any attack for Dolly ever.
You got that, Kaz?
No.
And she's 4th level Chaos Bolt this asshole of a dragon with inspiration because she's got 1 point left and she's been touched by a fucking cleric. She's not scared of shit no more.
She's going in. She's taking all the anger out.
That's gonna be an 18.
Yeah.
And that works no matter what, right?
Chaos Bolt? No. Chaos Bolt is a hit. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. So take it. Let's see. 6 or 8. 6 is poison. 8 is thunder. Thunder's my fucking jam, so I'm gonna go thunder damage, of course. And I
Damage it is.
get extra rolls. Hang on a second. Get 2 extra d6 of thunder damage. Ha. So it is gonna be 26 thunder damage.
Wow.
She was mad.
I'm pretty sure Kaz is absolutely terrified right now.
Yeah. Didn't even need the dragon's fear.
And of
All
course,
right.
Dolly will be like, "You shall not touch her!"
All right. So the dragon's like, ow, ow, and it hits him, and he's not happy, and he's yelling. But he's still not getting off that wall. Oddmar, you're up. Teo, you're next.
Okay. So Odmar has out his flaming sword. As a bonus action, he reaches into his pack, pulls out a tiny little cigarette, lights it with the sword.
Supposed to be for
Throws
afterwards, Oddmar.
Throws the rest away. Well, if you will recall, it is the pipeweed that he bought from
Oh yeah.
Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yep.
Which is a potion of heroism.
So now Oddmar is no longer afraid.
Hey, why'd you bogart that thing, man? You should pass it around.
Let's see.
Kaz
And
dashes in the
then
snow and picks up the butt, lights it again.
Try to
As
get a
his-
little hit.
as his action,
Uh-huh.
he uses his new cape that he bought while in I cannot remember the name of that city.
Walmart.
Walmart?
Walmart.
Yes.
Daggerford. Nope.
No.
Waterdeep. Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Thank
I
you.
was getting
All
it.
I could remember was W. He bought it in W, which was Walmart. And
In Waterdeep.
he teleports onto the back of the dragon's neck.
Oh,
Aw,
you're screwing
poor
up,
dragon.
screwing up my plans, man.
I'm feeling bad for the dragon now.
And that is his turn.
His turn. I'm gonna say Val's gonna be really jealous that you're riding the dragon before she got to. All right, Teo, you're up. Val, you're next.
All right, I have to kind of rethink here because I was gonna cast Hunger of Hadar, but Oddmar being right there would not be good. So, let me see
Oh.
what I can do.
Oh, wait. I forgot the dragon can do this. I'm sorry. Hold on, Teo, while you're thinking about something to do.
Okay.
The dragon has legendary actions.
Rah-rah.
So the dragon can, because Oddmar jumped on top of him right now. After Oddmar's action, the dragon can beat its wings, and each creature within 10 feet, so that's just you, Oddmar, must succeed a DC 19 dexterity saving throw, or take damage and be knocked prone, which would knock you off the dragon.
It might not knock me off the dragon, but if I am taking damage, what kind of damage is it?
It is,
Blunt. Right?
yeah, bludgeoning damage.
So is he taking that damage too,
Nope.
since I am in his space?
No, because
Oh,
it's
the
flying.
wings.
It's his wings.
Are the wings hitting me?
No, it's supposed to be the wind hitting you. Dude, it's a fucking dragon. It could goddamn well roll, and there's no thing on here for rolling. I could do the tail attack.
Okay. Well, I'm happier with the tail attack. It would make more sense, but
I'll do the tail
Yeah,
attack. You're
although
right. It
he
makes more
does-
sense.
he does have disadvantage to hit me because I'm on his back.
I don't know. He's pretty spry. He's a dragon.
There are
He
rules
does
for-
yoga.
for riding them. It doesn't matter. It's
It's
that's
15.
just part of rules for riding on the bad guy. What did you roll?
15.
That is a miss.
Nope. So the tail swings at Oddmar, and Oddmar ducks just in time. All right. So now you can go Teo. And Val, you're next. Sorry, that was something he had to do after somebody else's action.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to summon an aberration. Because he won't be afraid. Specifically a Beholderkin. Who has who can fly and has a ranged spell attack, and I'm going to place him. Let's see, here, kind of ahead of the dragon there on the wall.
Okay.
Because I can do it within 90 feet. I'm reminding myself how this guy works. So he takes his turn immediately after mine, obeys my.
Playing with just crossbows the whole time, so.
I know I'm not used to casting spells again. Let's see. Okay. So he's going to. So he goes after me. So that's my action. I'm not going to move. So that's the end of my turn, and then he basically does. Okay, do my spell attack modifier to hit. How do I roll just the spell attack modifier?
Oh,
What is it?
So under, let's see, your spells, it should have.
Oh, I see. I see.
it's
Yeah, I
in-
got a spell attack there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just what I roll for Eldritch Blast. All right. So he's going to use his eye beam, and he's going to probably roll terribly, but at least he's not rolling with disadvantage. Here we go. 19.
Ooh, 19
Wow.
hits.
Okay. Go Beholderkin. And let me just see his damage here. 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell level of psychic damage. So let me do a d8. So plus 3 plus 4. It's a 4th level spell. So 9 psychic damage.
9
So,
psychic damage.
It's something. No.
No.
Oh, me mom, it's cold.
Okay, the Beholderkin can be named Gurg, yes?
Yes.
Summon Gurg.
All right.
Uh,
Good job, Gurg.
Kelly,
Yes.
in the description of the dragon, what size does it say?
Huge dragon.
Huge. Let's see. I
2
think
by,
that's.
or is it 3 by?
I think that's 3 by 3.
Oh, I made it 2 by 2.
Gimli.
He's a very dense huge.
That's right. It's cold, okay? Things are smaller.
I was in the pool. I was in the pool.
Okay. The I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. Just know you do fit. It'll be fine. Nobody say anything. Who's that? Val. Val, you're up. Then
We
the
didn't
dragon.
Have to.
I was like, no,
Oh,
the
and I-
puppy needs the attention.
I forgot I had a hellhound also, who can breathe fire. That's a good thing.
That's a good
all right,
thing.
so I'm going to move. I think once that dog shuts up.
So never? I mean, that's with my dogs.
Yeah. Oh, that's just drawing stuff. That's not good. Okay, sorry. So I think I can go here as the bear. I
would say you
have to
could climb that
up.
terrain. Yeah, it would be with difficulty, but that should 25 feet should still be within.
I'm gonna do that. And I was just trying to look up how to attack in the wild shape. Is it just the you roll like a like normal attack, like a
Is it unarmed or is it? I have no idea. Oddmar, how does that work? I was like, I don't know. I don't play a druid. We're getting higher levels. We're getting sophisticated. We don't know how to play our characters right now.
Get out that crossbow.
I just want you to know, you keep doing Gurg, and I totally wrote Gurg in your book the first time. I mean, I noticed it and I fixed it, but I totally wrote Gurgery instead of Gregory.
Sorry. That's you can blame.
Oddmar, if you're talking to us, we
Dave's
can't hear you.
chat.
Yes, my chat strikes
I'm
again.
sorry. Yes, it is a. You have 2 attacks: 1 bite, 1 claws. So roll a d20, add 7 to hit.
What would we do without you?
I thought that's what it was, but I didn't know.
Oh, I need to roll. I guess to see if I break free. I forgot. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead and do that while she's rolling.
I do not.
You do not. What is it with you guys? You like being scared.
Teo likes horror. What can I say? Well, it's a good thing Gurg is out there.
So
Okay,
So 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, so now roll for the claws. Same thing. Okay, so that's a 23.
That hits.
All right, so now roll 2d6 for damage and add 5. And that's just you click the d6 twice and then hit a roll.
$13.
13 damage it is. All right. So this
And
dragon
then,
is bleeding out. Go ahead.
Can my dog come for his ass too?
I'm gonna say yes.
All right. The hellhound goes. Oh. I don't know if it can climb. Can it climb? Probably not, right?
No, but what's the reach of its fire? Especially with those booties on, forget it.
30 feet, I think. So, all right. So he's just gonna wait here at the bottom. I'm not gonna do anything with him yet. But when that dragon comes down, it's getting blasted.
Well, I am going to say, so you were not feared, so you don't need to have a rolling thing. With Oddmar up there, I just rolled for the wall. With Oddmar up there and the dragon now and it being attacked and Teo's weapon and now a polar bear up there too, that wall is coming down. So I need y'all to roll athletics or what's the other one? Whichever is higher.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, that's it. So whichever one is higher for you, roll that one.
Roll a 24.
I roll a 9.
Okay, so Val, when you come, as the wall starts to fall down, the dragon jumps up and Oddmar starts to slip, but he's actually able to grab the dragon and he stays on. And the dragon takes up off in the air and then lands. I forgot my maps over here. Let me move the dragon. We're just gonna have to pretend that wall fell. I'm sorry. I'm not fancy.
Don't have
select
5 different maps
tokens.
for different states of decay.
I didn't hand draw any of this.
That would be really
So-
cool, but
The dragon comes down and lands. What am I moving? Oh no, it's here. Yeah, he comes down. He lands right here on top of this green glowy thing. So Audemars, you'll have to move on top. I am so sorry. And then Val, you actually, the wall is falling to the west. So Val, you're going to fall with it. And you are going to, oh, I'm moving you. I didn't mean to. You're going to fall with the wall and roll in the snow. Roll.
Dex.
Roll what?
Dexterity? You want me to, I mean,
Yeah, go ahead and roll dexterity so I can decide whether you take damage or not.
nine.
Yeah, okay. So you roll, and so this wall's 30 feet. So I'm going to move you 1, 2, 3, 30. So you're gonna at least fall this far and roll. And then in your roll, you're going to take 1d6 of damage. So roll a d6.
Worst rolls ever is a very good name of this episode.
I think so. Even the wall rolled poorly. Like everything is rolling wrong right now. 6. All right, 6. Yeah, and then the highest one she could possibly get for damage. So 6 points of, I guess.
So
it's
this
bludgeoning.
goes against my wild shape, right? I have
Yes.
how do I calculate that? Is it the same as my hit points? My normal hit points?
It shouldn't be in wild shape.
I
You
don't
should
think so
take on the
either.
hit points of the creature you've embodied.
And then once
There.
it loses its hit points, you go back to your normal self.
Right.
That part I
Everyone
know,
knows.
but I don't know what the hit points are.
Everyone knows that bears have like 1,000 hit points.
I actually only know that
All right,
because
polar
Petway
bear.
did that for another character.
42 hit points with the armor class of 12.
There you go, 4212. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's the broken wall. Thank you, Kevin. I'm assuming that was Petway.
So I'll have to keep track of that separate.
All right.
It's Batman.
So that was Val's turn. You are already not afraid, so you're good. So the dragon goes up, and Rhonda is next. So the dragon is down here with Audemars and is not happy about Audemars being on him. So is this going to be the same as grappling? So should he roll strength to see if he breaks you off?
Yes. So it is, he rolls his strength against my roll. He has disadvantage and I have advantage.
$12.
23.
All right. So he tries to wrestle you off and it just doesn't work. He's very angry about that.
However, that is his turn.
But he gets 3 attacks.
Yes, he does get 3 attacks, but if he is trying to break a grapple, that is, well, what he gets 1 action, and his action can be 3 attacks, or it can be trying to get me off of his back.
Okay, well, I guess he's done then. So Rhonda is next. Rhonda is still scared. I can't remember what the distance is. There is a window, so we're going to say she can shoot through the window, but I don't know what the distance is here. Stop moving. Stop. Yes, and I think I have 60 feet. It's 100 feet. Okay, cool. So she's going to shoot the crossbow with disadvantage. Since she is still scared. 20 hits. And 6 points of damage.
Rhonda can hit.
That's right, but she forgot to rage and do all those other things because the DM's distracted, so she's just going to worry about that later. Let's see if she is not scared now. Wisdom, right? Wisdom? 12. Nope, she's still scared. All right, so Rhonda's done. Kaz, you are up. Zay, you are next.
Oh, good. I'm back just in time. Boy, there really is basically not a damn thing Cass can do. If she can't run towards the monster, she has no ranged abilities. She's just gonna have to make her fear roll, and that's gonna be it.
Use
Figure out-
advantage, man.
Kaz Kryptonite.
I did use inspiration last time.
For inspiration,
Well,
yeah.
So Dolly just dashed in front of you and screamed, "You will not touch her," and did, 24 points. There was one extra point. There was supposed to be another d6. I'm sorry, I forgot. I rolled it after the fact, but it was only a 1, so it doesn't matter. 24. I think Kaz can gain a little inspiration from Dolly fiercely protecting her.
Oh, you know what? We can all pitch in and give inspiration.
Okay, so I'll roll with advantage then, although I have to say,
Kaz.
it would never occur to Kaz that Dolly was talking about her.
Well, I say you should be inspired by this, so I say it should work. Go.
All right, so we'll roll two of Kaz's terrible wisdom. That is a 12. Just not good enough.
So close.
That is a 17 or 16.
Woohoo! You
16.
finally did
All right.
it. You
So-
did it. You are no longer afraid. But it's the end of your turn, so
Yeah, next
unfortunately, that's all
turn.
you can do this turn.
Next turn, but yeah, there's no way Kaz thought Dolly. That Kaz absolutely is wondering who is her that Dolly wants to protect.
I don't think Cass is as dumb as you think she is.
No, she's not actually, but I know what she would think.
All right. So who's next? Zay, and then Dolly, you're next. Zakio's like, who am I? Why am I here? What is this about? I think you're the only one still afraid.
No, I'm still afraid.
Oh, and Teo. Okay.
Tato's so afraid.
I can't hear you, Zakio.
That's because I was muted. I'm really good at this
Oh.
game.
Well, at least there's a reason.
Yeah. I've got to say, we've really got to take care of this somehow. I don't know how, but let us turn this dragon into ice cubes for our drinks. And I cast Bless.
And what does Bless do?
Bless does, for up to 3 creatures within 30 feet of me, when a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw. Question, wait a minute, concentration. How many concentrations do I get? 1 at a time?
1.
Son of a motherless goat herder. All right, we're not doing that then.
It's fine because the only person it would help would be me, but I'm not actually within 30 feet of you because I'm 30 feet up, straight up in the air, and then some amount of horizontal distance away from you. So I remember my geometry enough to know that's more than 30.
Yeah, more than 30. All right,
Yeah.
so I will go ahead and instead of that.
You know,
I
some
believe-
clerics like the biting sarcastic comment as an action.
That is true. that is very true. But in this case, I think this dragon needs a taste of me ale. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, there you go.
So that is I get 60 feet.
You should be 60. I think you should be good.
Yeah. 55 feet right there.
Do you have line of sight? Because that's required.
Ooh, do I have line of sight here? Do I have line of sight here?
I think you would see his tail. Plus, he's technically bigger than that, right?
You
Yes.
can also move up 1. That's not towards
No,
the dragon.
I can't. Huh? A move.
It doesn't say
north?
you can't move. You just
North.
can't move toward the dragon.
You can
Yeah.
move north 1 to
Yeah,
get a
Move
better
north
angle.
to get line of sight.
And then you'll get line of sight.
All right, so I move north 1, and
Then you're through the window. Yeah, through
right
the
there.
window.
All right, so spiritual weapon right here. Did we have a spiritual weapon thing for me? No. We're gonna have to
There
fix
it
that.
is.
I thought there was.
There we go.
You're stuffed or something.
Yep.
Yeah, there was something.
My giant
Yes,
Stein. And it gets to immediately attack, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
And it rolls just as shitty as I do. With an 11.
None of you were prepared for the cold, for the record.
Not at all.
All right. Well, roll wisdom. See if you can at least not be frightened any longer.
You know what? While I do this, I do believe seeing everybody else overcome their fears, I feel a bit inspired.
Yes.
That'll
Aha!
24! Woohoo!
Very
do
inspired.
it.
That Stein
That's a
came out and you were all
24.
excited.
Nice.
All we have is Teo left. Nice. It was a natural 20. Woo! Is something supposed to happen when there's natural 20?
Good.
The chat says woot.
Well, then there you go.
Wait, did y'all
It is the
not hear
crying.
the sound?
No,
No,
that
that's-
is only for you.
Yep. Just for you. It's your own magical sound, honey.
Apparently.
Now I know the sound you're talking about. That actually hasn't happened in several streams. I thought you stopped doing it.
Don't try to fix it right now. Let's not mess with anything. All right. So, Dolly,
He's
you are up. Udmar, you
Totally
are
trying
next.
to fix it.
He is. He totally is. You're right.
A little-
Dolly still has line of sight on that drag ass. Gonna get it. Another chaos bolt. This one at 3rd level, actually. Still,
There was like
Ha!
a phrase that goes highway or not the highway.
16.
Does not hit.
But, well, that's fine. Dolly is still gonna telepathically communicate to Teo and be like, "Get your shit together! We have a dragon to fight!"
Dolly is on it, man. I like it. All right. So, is that it, Dolly, for now? Yes. So as the shot goes out, it goes out and it goes right close to Udmar, but luckily he ducks in time and it goes right over his head and hits no one. I'm gonna assume, even though Udmar is on top of the dragon, that the dragon is huge and nobody's gonna hit him. So we'll see what happens with your rolls. So Udmar, you are up. Teo, you are next.
They have 3x3. They have 8 squares that they could attack that dragon that I am not in.
That's right.
So,
unless someone rolls a natural 1. So don't do that, anyone.
Sure, that is fine. Okay, so I am going to, with my flaming sword, I am going to start jamming the sword down into the dragon's wing shoulder muscles to
Poor
hopefully
dragon.
cripple its ability to fly. So does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit. You're hitting it. You can see the scales turning a different color, but you didn't pierce them yet.
Ah, that was an 18. I rolled over to a 4. Stupid die.
Oh no! So you
Okay.
stab down, but the dragon moves and it goes to one side. You stab down in the other, and the dragon head moves this way. If you were rowing a boat, you'd be winning right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Udmar roars in frustration.
The dragon roars back in equal frustration. All right. So Teo, you are up. Val, you are next.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try this again. I have 4 goes of Eldritch Blast, so we're gonna see if we can. Well, first of all, let me see here on the map. I think I technically need to move like 1. Oops. Like 1 to the south to get like a window shot there, but so we'll do that. I'll save my inspiration for the attempt to break free of the fear, but here we go. Attempt number 1. I guess I roll with disadvantage. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So here we go.
You're not inspired by Dolly?
Well, I'm saving my
Inspiration to not be scared
inspiration
anymore.
to not be scared at the end.
Oh, I thought that's
17
what
does
you're
not
rolling.
hit.
Yes.
Oh, unless if you're yeah. Sorry.
Here's beam number 2 of attempt 1. The other one was a 20. Okay. All right. Here's attempt 2, beam number 1. Rolling with a disadvantage sucks. No, those are
14. Nope.
man. All right.
Just for the record, when 13, nope. Those things are just going through, and it's just hitting. It's trying to get through the window, but it's hitting that pane, the little lead thing in the middle where the glass is
Yeah.
gone. You still have the lead, so it hit the lead and bounced off, and the other one hit the other lead and bounced off, and they're just going all over the place, but they're not even quite going in towards the dragon. But there are sparks flying in at the
Yeah.
dragon at Oldmar.
I need to just dial in the sights on this thing. Okay. So with it, so
Phoenix is great.
yeah, it's
Damage
fantastic.
0.
Damage 0, but it's very spectacular.
It looks so pretty.
So not so much inspiration, but terror of what Dolly's going to do to him leads Teo to attempt to break free of this fear. He's now more afraid of Dolly than he is of the dragon.
The dragon.
And he gets a 15.
He did it.
All right.
Yay!
Thank God.
Yay. So your next turn, you shall be free.
Yes.
All right, Val, you're up, and then the dragon.
Oh
So
wait, no.
Rhonda's the only one.
Now it's Gerg's turn.
Oh,
Berg.
sorry, I
Gerg.
forgot about Gerg. My bad.
Yes.
Well, you
Is
should have
Gerg
rolled
moving?
yet then. It should be at the end of Gerg.
Is there a roof, or are we to
No,
this?
the roof. There's no roof. There hasn't been a roof, and now that wall is fallen down. So quite
Okay, so-
frankly, the other walls are a little shaky right now
So
too.
Gerg doesn't need to move. He has a line of sight to the dragon. So he's
All
going
right.
to. So he is going to roll. Watch Gerg hit it.
Oh, I
gets
totally
a 20.
thought that said Greg.
20
I have every bit of faith in Gerg.
Gerg
26.
works. 26 hits.
Gerg.
Gerg,
So you
MVP.
So Teo is retiring, and you guys will have Gerg as your warlock going forward.
I like the idea of Greg as just a floating head that just follows us around.
With a single horrible eye.
Yes, and a hat.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Well,
So
where's the hat?
hold on. Let's see here. I double checking the damage. All right. V8 plus, so 15 damage from Gerg's eye beam of doom. And Teo shouts, "That counts as me too."
You see the dragon's a little wobbly on his feet, but he's still able to keep standing.
I'm
All
still
right.
standing.
After all this time. All right, dragon's next. And
No, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, sorry, Val. Yes, Val. Val's up, then the dragon. Sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna run back in here to the dragon, and I'm going to attack its ass. Literally, I'm going to attack its ass.
Wait, hang on. You could get advantage if you are opposite of Oddmar. Just move a little bit.
The dog's there.
Just straight north 1, right?
Yeah, straight north 2. You'll be opposite Oddmar.
Or you can just, as part of your own turn, you can move Good Boy to the other side of the dragon over here, and then you would still have advantage. You both would.
I don't 21 on the first, so on the whatever the claws.
Yes,
21
I think the bite is first. And then
Bite.
claws.
Is 21.
All
21
right. Do you
hits.
want? You want to make the other 2 hit roll first?
And the claws are uh, 25.
25
All right.
hits.
So the bite is 1d8 plus 5. The claws are 2d6 plus 5.
All right, the bite is 8. And the claws. $11. So 19 total.
Okay. So he's bleeding pretty bad from his behind. And he is actually
Oh.
going to take.
That's awful. That's awful.
Well, for the polar bear feed.
I mean, a polar bear came for us, so now the dog gets to go, and the dog's gonna fire breath. I had to look this up. How he does this. This is 15-foot cone, and he has to make a dexterity of 12 to save.
Well, so you know that also hits Oddmar.
He can direct it. The cone doesn't have to be directly at it. It just has to hit it somewhere. So if he hits it in the back, then it won't hit me.
Okay.
So the dragon has to roll.
Oh, dexterity?
DC 12.
Natural 1.
Oh wow.
Wait, do I hit the wah button for that or the yay button for that? I don't know.
Yes!
So I don't know if I'm reading this right. He takes 6d6. I gotta roll 6d6 for damage.
Mhm. Yep, just click the d6 6 times, hit the roll.
Mm-hmm. 15.
All right. 15.
So 34 points of damage. That is a pretty good round. That's doing it druid style.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't figure out this wild shape business way before now. It's pretty awesome.
Takes one thing at a time. So the fire comes out. It's bleeding all over the place anyways, and then the GB lets out his cone of fire, and it just hits the whole area and cauterizes all the wounds, and you have this very uncomfortable smell that's almost tasty of this burnt flesh. And then you just have the dragon roar in pain, and it kind of gets high pitched, kind of like a puppy that you kicked.
Oh,
great.
you smell like chicken.
Is this like gator bites? I'm down.
Probably would taste like chicken, right? Okay. The dragon is very unhappy right now. So it is going to take spent legendary actions at the start of it.
Yes. As Oddmar attacks, he is composing recipes with white dragon meat in his head.
He's like, I'm so excited for what's happening.
Thank you, Dark of Maya.
So the dragon in his legendary action, so this is the response to the attack. He's going to do that wing attack. So he's on the ground. He's going to lift up and beat his wings, even though his back end is kind of hanging. It's not like all proper and beautiful like it was the first time he got off the wall. So his back end is kind of hanging, but he still beats his wings as hard as he can. And so I need, I don't know how GB does this, but GB and Val, I need you to do a Dex saving throw.
All right. Val's is 18,
So close.
and I guess I'll just roll the same thing for Buddy. It's a D20, right?
The Dex would be, and then yes, it would be a
Yes.
modifier.
His
I have no idea
dexterity
what
is
modifier
12
GB
plus
would get.
1.
Yeah, so he has a +1.
Yeah. Better not hurt my dog, or some John Wick shit's gonna come out.
16.
He's
All right.
17. Yeah. 16,
So,
whatever.
because you added one, yes. So, but both of you failed those 2 throws, so you both get 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're both knocked prone.
I am going to take a reaction.
But you weren't attacked.
I know that. And a ghostly shield maiden appears in front of Valprex and takes 10 points of the damage instead of her. As she lifts up her shield and it smashes into the shield first, and then the ghost dissipates.
All right, so Val, you
How
only
much
take
was-
3 points of damage.
And what was the other one? 13 for Buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. He's good.
All right. And then, so the dragon can move. Oops, sorry. Nope. Go away. Thank you. The dragon, where's the dragon moving to? Yeah, he's unhappy and he could do half his speed. So we're going to say here. Because he can fly 80. Woodmar, obviously you're still on top. Okay. He's very unhappy right now and trying to get away. So, and for his one action, he is going to try again. He's going to bend his neck back and try to bite you off the top, Oddmar.
Okay, so is he making attacks or is he trying to dislodge me?
He's trying to bite you.
Attacks. Okay. He has disadvantage on his attack.
Okay. $24.
That will hit.
Let's see. So we get piercing damage and cold damage. Piercing damage. Ooh, he rolled 2 10s and then you add 6, so it's 26.
Okay.
And then cold damage is 3.
All right.
So total 29. And then he's going to try to grab you with his claws. He gets 2 of those. So it's disadvantage. I keep forgetting to roll disadvantage, so I'm just going to roll twice. 1 claw. So it's disadvantage. The lower one is 15. And then the second claw is 14. Neither of those hit, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So that is it for the dragon. He is over there, not happy. Rhonda's going to go. She can't do anything from this far away, so she's just going to roll wisdom and see if she can break free. And she still can't break free. So she's still scared, just sitting there shaking her boots. She remembers all the things the dragon did when it first attacked, and she can't clear her brain from all of that terror. So that makes Kaz, you are up, and Zay, you are next.
All right. I've been trying to Google this during the off turn. So
Smart.
dash is double move.
Correct.
When you dash, you use your action as a move. So you always get your move.
Right.
And if you dash, you get another move with your action.
But if I use Step of the Wind, then I can have the dash be my bonus action instead of my action.
Right.
So letting me move 60 feet and then still do something.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
a cool thing.
I will spend a key point to do that. I'm getting my echo here somehow.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
All right, so I'm gonna head across the field here. Now, I don't actually know if I can get all the way there or not. I thought it was supposed to be a 3x3. But let's see. This is 10, 20, 30. These squares are very hard to see. 40,
I know. I said that when I put the map up.
50, 60. So I think I'm there.
That's why we've been using the arrows. It was really hard, but I think that's 62. You're good.
All right. All right, then I'm just gonna go at him. So
Cass is
now
like, finally action.
we were doing this wrong before, so I think I actually don't know how many attacks I have anymore. Because we were doing this wrong last time.
You have one regular attack because you're not a 5th level monk yet.
Right.
And then you have your flurry of blows, but that is a bonus action. Which
That's a bonus action. I just have the one attack then.
Right.
All right. So I think I'm just gonna go with the dagger. I rolled the damage first because I'm an idiot.
It was just confidence. You just knew you were going to hit.
All right. So that's a
Whoa.
20.
But he does hit. See?
All right. So that's 8.
8
And
damage.
can I add a sneak attack to that?
Yes.
So let's add 12, an additional 12. So 20 total.
Ooh. Nice. That dragon is barely standing up. Its back end is kind of dragging on the ground. You doubt it could fly right now.
Rhonda, we are holding it down for you over here.
Rhonda just shakes her head like this. All right. Zay, you are up. Dolly, you are next.
All right then. I'm going to make a break for it because I know I saw Odmar get hit pretty hard, and I've got to do something about it.
It wasn't that bad.
He's a little ways away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets me there, and as I'm not well, as I've already used my action, I'll use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet to be up close and personal with our friend the dragon here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it.
That'll work. And the spiritual weapon will try to splash a bit of pain in the face of the dragon.
So is the spiritual weapon like a pet that has its own attack?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Except it's a beer mug full of beer.
Right, which is
Yes.
awesome. And a big pretzel.
The
that'll be the
pretzel's
second
only if you've been good.
So what did you roll? I
However,
missed it.
I rolled a 12. I don't think that's
12
gonna hit.
Did not hit. Nope. The beer sloshes out a little bit and freezes on its way to the ground.
Ooh.
Beer slushies for everyone.
All right. Is that it? You got any more?
That's it.
Excellent. All right, Dolly, you're up. Odmar, you're next.
All right, Dolly's ready to finish this. She's just fucking done with this dragon.
Yeah.
She's gonna magic missile level 3. So
Ooh.
that's gonna be 4,
Haruken.
5.
5d4. Thank you. It's gonna be some number of d4.
5d4 plus 5.
Plus 5.
Yeah, and apparently
That's
probably nice.
that's a whole 12 because I rolled 4 ones.
Oh.
Yahtzee!
no.
Yahtzee! If we were playing a different game, that would be an awesome roll. You're right.
12 damage. 12 damage.
We've not dialed in as a group. This
No.
yeah,
It has been too
It's not
long.
working right now.
yes.
Indeed.
And you said it's 12 damage, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Poor dragon. It's getting close, man. It's not feeling good, but it's still kicking. Literally. It's really unhappy about Odmar up there. All right, Odmar, you're up. Then Teo.
Maybe this time I can hit it. Okay. There we go. Uh, 22.
22 hits.
All right. And let's see. There it is. Okay, so I will go ahead and roll the damage. 17 for the first hit.
Okay.
Hopefully there will be another. 22.
22 hits.
And 16.
16. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Oh, that is a very good question. Yes. So, Odmar, with the first hit, he jams the sword down into the dragon's neck, holding himself steady there. He stands up, leans down, and plows forward until he gets to the skull, and then sort of kicks it up. And then, as the dragon is falling, he's using his sword to make pantomime as it's saying, and he's saying, "Ow, that hurts so bad! Odmar is killing me in the back of the head." And then
And the dragon collapses with Udmar right on top. Bam! Into the
Yay.
snow. The dragon is dead. Ding
I
dong,
should
the dragon
never
is
have
dead.
eaten Rhonda's village.
Vindication! And as you hear it hit the snow, that one cabin that had the little light on it, you see a door just creeping open. Actually, I'm just going to say Teo, Rhonda, and Dalek is there on that side. See the door slowly opening. And that's it. Next week.
Dun, dun,
Mm.
dun.
Next week, is there a second dragon?
For the record, I did make a second dragon in case this one was too easy, but I think that was perfect. I think y'all did
No,
great.
that was
so
great.
yay!
Okay.
Hey.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Just for the record, though, I realized I could have knocked your ass off, though, Admar.
Oh,
You
yes?
want to know why? You want to know
What's
why? Because it says on the dragon, it says they have legendary resistance 3 times a day. If the dragon fails a saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead.
Oh,
He
wow.
can, but I never required a saving throw. That his attempt to dislodge me is a strength check. It is not a
Oh,
save.
not a saving throw.
Oh, okay. All right. Would have been fun anyways, I just want to say. All right, let's put the titles up real quick while everyone shares. What do you have to share this evening? And then everyone can vote on titles. Anyone have anything to share? Any new releases? Anything exciting besides Superstars that was freaking awesome?
I have arcs coming soon.
Yay.
Yay.
For which series?
My brand new one. My paranormal romance stuff.
Terrible? You're really
No.
selling it.
No,
She said
paranormal.
paranormal.
Oh,
Paranormal.
paranormal. I thought you said terrible. I was like, way to sell it. You know, my horrid stuff. I mean, if you want to read it.
My horrible stuff. So
Jess,
bad.
Jess, if someone wanted to get on the list to read those arcs, where would they go to
Hey,
acquire
go to my
them?
website, emberholrights.com.
Is that Ember with an E?
It's Ember with an E.
EMBERHOLT.com?
No, Wrights. Emberholt Wright.
Emerald Rights, excuse me. I'll
They
go
ruined
there
it.
today. I
They
know.
ruined it.
I was trying. I was trying to be a good hype man.
You were doing great.
I was
Indeed.
until I wasn't.
It was like professional and everything.
I just got the copy back this weekend. So I like worked on the thing, and now it's like draft 5.
You must be going insane.
I'm so insane now. It's been months. I've been working on this book.
That's
And book
awesome.
It's 73,000 and not done yet. So I'm kind of
Ooh.
upset. I have 11 chapters to go. I'm 73,000 words in. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh,
A
no.
lot of words.
Yeah, Dave would be like, take it back a few. But I don't answer Dave anymore.
That's right. That's half the authors don't do anything I tell them to do anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is the nice thing about self-publishing is you don't answer to anyone but you. So
That's right. You know what's the sucky thing about self-publishing? You don't answer to anyone but you.
Yeah.
yes.
What deadline? What are you talking about?
All of the money dollars for the advertising, that's you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we can't talk about it yet, but when are we going to be able to talk about the anthology?
We can talk about it all we want. There's just nowhere for them to go yet. Like, it's been announced.
Okay, so we can talk about what happened at Superstars? Or do you want to keep that in the bag?
Oh, no, that will wait. Well, because we'll put that on the Kickstarter. He
Okay.
meets some authors we got to sign on that I think y'all will be very
Mm.
excited about.
Super secret news.
Yeah, that we should save for when we actually go live on the Kickstarter. So I see what you mean. Yeah, that should, because those are only going to go on if we meet the
Well,
levels.
now
Well,
I want to know.
Yeah, I know. We don't know.
That was why I phrased that with such a cleverly coded
I liked it.
phrasing. So
I
yeah,
got you. It was clever. It worked.
Split Dragon. Oh yeah, that's what we should have voted for. Is to see what kind of recipes Unlar's going to make out of this dragon.
Oh, that would be fun. Maybe we'll do that next time.
Fried dragon nuggets, dragon tail.
Dragon
Boiled
boudin, because our
dragon,
boudin didn't work.
Fried dragon,
Boiled
spicy
dragon.
dragon.
Rocky
Dragon
Dragon.
curry.
This could totally work. Did people vote on titles? What title do we have going?
Dragon cordon bleu.
So
Looks like
far, it is
Worst rolls ever.
rolls ever.
Yeah.
That was definitely the right one for
Yeah.
everyone. Even the dragon rolled poorly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if everyone rolls poorly. Does that mean it kind of evens out?
Sort of.
Apparently.
I
It just
mean,
makes
the,
it take longer.
the polar bear didn't roll terrible.
No,
Well, he
no,
rolled
actually,
off and fell.
Hey, Gerg did good.
Gerg
did
was
fine.
great. Gerg will be coming. He will return.
Gerg will return in the next movie.
Yes.
Gerg is our new starring role.
I think Gerg needs a cowboy hat.
Draw a little token. We can put it up there for Gerg.
Yes,
All right.
I can.
Make it happen in your spare time.
Kinda.
In fact, if Gerg was yellow, wouldn't he look kind of like an emoji?
There you go.
He needs just one eye though, because it's.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
yeah.
right.
Awesome. All right, y'all are the best. Thank you so much, audience,
Thank
for
you,
coming
everyone.
and hanging out and letting us have some fun. It was nice seeing Dolly come out of her shell and become an evil, violent demon. Okay, maybe it wasn't nice, but you know, it was a nice change. So
It
we'll see what
was.
happens with poor Dolly. We need to get her some help somehow.
I think maybe the fight was what she needed.
Maybe just need to kill some more things and she'll feel better. Or maybe she'll go totally to the dark side and her and Master Fall change places. I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall
Or
see.
she tempts Teo back to the dark side, and they both go
Oh,
bad.
oh, I'm sure that would be hard.
Unlimited power.
And Val's going
Sure.
with them. We're all screwed. This is where we're
You
going.
need living space.
A 50-cent
Yeah.
Burger King coupon would tempt Teo back.
There's some bias coming from Kaz, just because her mom got
Just because you
killed.
killed her
by...
mom.
Man, you will not get over this. I killed your mom thing. Jeez. Move
That
on.
was like 2 days ago. I mean,
I
You
know.
seriously.
didn't even
For
know
God's sake.
her. You were hanging out at the monastery your whole life. Don't even.
That's true.
Y'all are the
Yeah.
best.
Do you even know your mom's last name?
Dragon ship.
Your mom's name is Wyvern Dragon Ship.
It's Wyvern. Her first name was Rachel. Okay.
Rachel
Back to your
Wyvern.
life choices.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, Kaz named Kaz Wyvern. Like, I'm not unclear on how the naming works.
I think so.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if
that'd be
Wyvern was a
about right,
surname or.
I think we need to put the cursed dragon needs to go like on the wagon or something. It's now the cursed dragon wagon because it's
The dragon wagon.
it's out there in the bay.
Or cursed wagon.
The cursed wagon ship.
Wagon.
Well, they can't keep the wagon because wagons have a short half-life around these people, so
That's true.
Yeah,
they can't keep the wagon.
it's also
The
only held
cursed
together by
wagon.
glue.
That Kaz might eat, so be careful.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, and we shall see you next week. Well, we'll see you tomorrow too. And come on, 20 questions with your favorite author.
Who do
We've
we
got
have?
the whole superstars people lined up, man. A whole bunch of them.
Who do we have
Excellent.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Sam Knight.
Sweet.
Very
Excellent.
cool.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.